almost midnight in Europe, so either very late good evening or very early good morning. Good afternoon, wherever you are, guys. Here is Light Forex Global YouTube channel. My pleasure to make a post-US cash market close pre-Tokyo Open update. Well, FOMC reversal, but really the big question mark here is if really we got something out of the FOMC that put the market into the reversal, or simply we used any kind of the event, you know, from the services perspective to have to explain to the public what happened, why there is no new high close when it comes to the US stocks, for example, right? So President Trump, if he could, he would fire the whole FOMC, whole Fed by tomorrow, right? Because there is no new high. That's the very important thing. So we have this time dollar pump, stocks dump. The question is just profit taking or something more. On the other hand, Bayern Munich, congratulations. The second team who is going to be in the European UEFA Champions League final. So we are going to watch Bayern PSG. Anyway, guys, don't forget, trading on margin carries a high level of risk, may not be suitable for all investors who can sustain a loss of some or initial investment, so please do not invest the money. You cannot afford to lose. Seek education, gain experience before risking real money. However, past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Alright, well, twice I've been trying to catch the breath. Alright, so let's have a look what we have when it comes to the charts. There you go. Let's start with the Nasdaq, right? Rejection. But again, and we were discussing this today, or even today, that the swing high is going to work as the first line of the defense. From the intraday perspective, we already seen that yesterday. Am I right? Or day before? No, yesterday. There you go, when we saw this sell-off. And today, almost very close. And if you are watching very carefully, then, and you know the education part of the swing trading, you know that market may want to try to finish the business, this kind of the setup, and eventually rally off. Well, as discussed earlier today during the US Cash Open, if we are going to break through that level, through that previous swing high, well, we might immediately revisit US weekly Cash Open, all right? So in that case, that would be close to 11,160. So that's gonna be very interesting thing. Is it just shakeout or real midweek reversal and something more to come? I would be very careful right now, right here. We have to get back and close below that broken swing high. Then that could turn ugly, that could turn bearish. So of course the evening is all about the dollar. Euro dollar, we've seen upside break yesterday, and well, I've been thinking very similar way, that pullback to 1904, eventually pull back to the weekly open where we are right now. That might be the buying opportunity for 120 and 121, right? Now, with this type of the reversal, when we have an engulf, Well, that's quite significant. And if you remember, we were discussing when we have upper shadow on the euro, usually or lately, that's what we've seen. It was some kind of that turnaround here and here, here and here. If you remember, we are discussing that maybe today we are going to see higher high and then reversal towards the FOMC. No, the bulls were so weak over the course of the day, so we haven't seen higher high. But again, upper shadow yesterday, and maybe this type of the pullback is in place. So if we are going to assume that we are still, after the failure, inside the range in between 119, 117, and what we had yesterday and today, it was just stop count, meaning that we are going get back revisit 117, and we have to see at least stop count, right? Just to be, you know, sure. Stop count meaning attempt to go lower, reversal, right? Otherwise, 119, 117 range failure at the top, we might try to double to the downside, meaning 1450 could be in place. It's a challenge to discuss euro dollar. Why? Because over the course of the day, the pound was the weaker when it comes to the G7, and here is even bigger reversal. So I've been pointing out yesterday that all right, we are above 32.20, right? But we need two daily close, two consecutive daily close above to confirm, and bulls failed, and bulls failed strongly. We have what? We have outside day. We have outside day. It looks very interesting, especially that we also bounced on the euro pound. So congratulations here, because yesterday we were testing the levels close to 90, and I mentioned that another buying opportunity coming in, and we've seen at least 40-50 pips bounce out of that level, right? But going back to dollar, well, you know, the question is if it's really midweek reversal and something more will come, or just shakeout and dollar is going to lose the ground towards the end of the week. Why? Because really nothing special inside the FOMC minutes, right? It's okay. It was the event, so the news services got the point, and they have something to talk about. But well, we will see. Anyway, if that's real reversal, probably we are going to see some kind of the fast move. So over the course of the Tokyo session, I'm going to watch Tuesday bottom, all right, and 1904 again. From the selling perspective, all right, but I do prefer, and as I mentioned even today, I do prefer sell the cable, and of course outside day is gonna be confirmed with the move below yesterday low. But let's switch to the intraday chart, and there are two zones I'm gonna be interested in case of Riley, right? The yellow one we discussed earlier today, and the second one, the lower over here. So what I'm gonna to look for is again 3180, 3220 to try to fade this type of the rally. But what if we are going to see strong breakdown during the Tokyo session? Then I'm going to evaluate and update well, during the London session, right? That's what I'm looking for right here, right now. And well, I mentioned that I don't want to bias anyone, but I've been pound bearish. Now, congratulations to dollar yen traders. This time we read the dollar yen correctly. We discussed this second yesterday. We discussed the second yellow, It was the possibility to trade that during the Tokyo session. It was the possibility to trade that around the US cash open. Thank you very much. Even more important that this bear flag we've seen here and we discussed yesterday as a target, right? The target has been hit, but this bear flag been broken. So more upside could be in play, and the next one levels close to the weekly open around 106.58. For now, as long as we are not there, I'm going to look for buying opportunity either around 105.70, Riley base Riley, all right, or retest 50% of that consolidation, meaning the retest of 105.40, 105.35. Anyway, congratulations for those who are long. Well, again, Monday, I've mentioned it wasn't great start of the week for me, and I said it honestly, right? And today it was, and even yesterday it was much better. So well, we are talking when it's bad day, but also we are talking when the day is quite good. The last two, USD CAD, discussed during the US cash open post weak Canadian CPI. Very nice formation here with the possible upside break. Of course, plenty of things to do the same way as on euro dollar on cable. So for now it's just, in my opinion, just profit taking, but it could be because of the overall huge short dollar position when it comes to the market. The squeeze could be aggressive and quite big, right? So weak Canadian CPI, but here as explained this afternoon, there was eventually this latest weakness and market got back above retest of that level. So 31.70, if seen, that could be the buying opportunity. So just let me zoom for you, and retest of this and doing the swing low, creation of the swing low, right? That's for me buying the pullback here, right? I don't want to chase the prices right now. I don't want to chase the prices. And another, after the pound, another weak currency is Australian dollar. Huge monster rejection here. I'm going to look for retest of Tuesday low, and as an opportunity to try to join the party to the downside. A little bit of the rally, that's what I would like to see. Again, without the chasing the prices. In case of selling, trying to sell the rallies. And we were discussing gold. Quick update. Timing wasn't that great, but at least the direction is correct. So at least the retest of the 1900 based on this swing low, or even lower, looking for the stops below 1860 to reopen 1800. That's what we were discussing. So overall, very good excuse when it comes to the FOMC minutes, midweek reversal, and the question is if the dollar bulls can hold the gain towards the end of the week. If you are trading the Tokyo session, be careful, don't be trapped. I'm gonna get back tomorrow either during the European or US session, depends on what kind of the volatility we are going to get. It was my pleasure to make the update for you guys. Have a great trading session or have a great night, and see you tomorrow. Take care. Goodbye.